You won't believe how easy it is to create this stunning piece. Unleash your inner crochet genius with a design so simple it's like magic on your hook. Get ready to turn heads and remember, simplicity never looked this sassy. For this tutorial I'm using chunky 4-ply yarn, 3.5mm crochet hook, Dani needle and scissors. For my Kenyan audience, I'm using this beautiful 4-ply yarn which you can find at your local yarn shop. For the rest of my global crochet community, yarn weight may be a bit confusing, but my recommended hook size for this yarn is 5mm. You can see that this is a different brand of yarn and it also says 4-ply, but it is a bit thinner than the one that I'm going to be using today. It feels more lightweight. Check that the yarn recommends 5 to 5.5mm crochet hook so that we match. To begin, we're going to make a slip knot. Grab your yarn and wrap it around your finger twice, just like that. And then you're going to take the first loop and place it over the second loop. Then you're going to take the second loop and place it over the loop which was the first one originally and tighten the knot. Grab your crochet hook, insert it in the loop, tag the loose end to make it snug. Following, we are going to make a foundation chain. Wrap the yarn around your hook from back to front and pull through the slip knot. You now have one loop on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through the loop on your hook. This creates another loop on your hook. Yarn over and pull through the loop. I have made 3 chains so far. I'm going to make a foundation chain that is going to sit at the top of my halter top, across my neck area but below my collarbones. I personally made 20 chains. I like to measure about mid-collarbone to mid-collarbone. I like my tops to sit right up around the collarbones. You can make this foundation chain any length that you'd like. Just know that it is going to be the neckline area. My foundation chain, when not stretched, measures about 4.5 inches. When I stretch it, it measures about 5.2 inches. To begin row 1, we are going to make a single crochet. You're going to skip the first chain and go into the second chain. Insert the hook in the chain, pull the yarn through the chain. You should have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. Insert your hook in the next chain, pull the yarn through the chain. You should have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over and pull through the 2 loops. One more time, insert your crochet hook through the chain, pull the yarn through the chain. You should have 2 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over, pull through the 2 loops. You're going to single crochet in every chain until the end of the row. I'll meet you here. Here I am at the end of the row, and I'm going to place my last single crochet in the last chain. At the end of this row, I have 19 stitches. At the end of each row, I personally like to write the number of stitches I've made to avoid getting confused. To begin the next row, we are going to turn our work and chain 1. At this moment, this chain 1 counts as our first stitch. We are going to go into that first stitch from the previous row and make a single crochet. Then we're going to go to the next stitch and make a single crochet. You are going to be making one single crochet in every stitch until the end of this row. So one single crochet in every stitch until the end of this row. I'll meet you here. Here I am at the end of the row, and in the last stitch I'm going to make my last single crochet. Because I counted the chain 1 as my first stitch, this row has 20 stitches. I'm just going to write that down. To begin the next row, you're going to turn your work and chain 1. The chain 1 counts as our first stitch, and we're increasing. In the first stitch from the previous row, make a single crochet. In the next stitch, make a single crochet. You're going to be making one single crochet in every stitch until the end of this row. So one single crochet in every stitch until the end of this row. I'll meet you here. Here I am at the end of this row, and I have 2 stitches left. Make sure not to miss this stitch here. That is usually the chain 1 at the beginning of the row. There goes my second last single crochet, and now I'm going to make my last single crochet in the last stitch. I propose that you count so that you don't miss any stitches. If you have a forgetful mind like me, I suggest you write down the number of stitches you have at the end of each row. To begin the next row, you're going to turn your work and chain 1. In the first stitch from the previous row, insert your crochet hook there. In that stitch, pull the yarn through the stitch, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Go into the next stitch and make a single crochet. You're going to make one single crochet in every stitch until the end of this row. So I'll meet you here. Here I am at the end, and I have 2 stitches left. So that's my second last single crochet. If you're counting, you won't miss this stitch at the end. That's my last single crochet. I'm just going to write this down. At the end of this row, I have 22 stitches. The piece is slowly increasing, but I want to show you what is happening on a small scale. I'm going to make a foundation chain of 4. That's 3, and that's my 4th one. I'm going to go into the second chain from the hook and make a single crochet, and then single crochet in every chain until the end of the row. I have 3 stitches now. Chain 1 and turn my work. I'm going to go in the first stitch from the previous row and make a single crochet. In the next stitch, I'm making a single crochet, and in my last stitch, I'm making my last single crochet. I have 4 stitches in this row. I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. In the first stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet, and in every other stitches, I'm going to make one single crochet. This row has 5 stitches. Chain 1 and turn my work, making a single crochet in the first stitch, going into the next stitch and in every other stitch and making one single crochet until the end of the row. I'm going to speed this up a little so that you can see that it's increasing. And that's the pattern for this top. This top will be made of single crochets only, and you're going to repeat that pattern of increasing at the beginning of each row until the top is wide enough for you. I crocheted until the top measured 11.7 inches. You can make it as long or as short as you like. This was my preferred length. I crocheted till I had 67 stitches. Don't cut the yarn or anything. Now we are going to smoothen the edge on the side. You are going to chain 1. We are working in the opposite direction. It can be a bit challenging to see the individual stitches. I'm essentially estimating this as I go. To start, I'll create a single crochet in the first space. You can see this is where the rows meet. I'm going to place a single crochet there. Next, I'll move to the next visible space and make a single crochet there. At the point where the rows intersect, I'll put a single crochet there. You can use your best judgment here. It doesn't have to be absolutely precise. Continue making single crochets all the way up the side. I'll meet you here. Here I am at the topmost part of the top, and we're now going to be making the straps. Personally, I'm going to make a chain of 200, but you can make as many chains as you'd like. As we are using chunky yarn, there is no need to go back over the chains with single crochets or slip stitches. You're going to cut off your yarn, then make a slip knot, and you're going to insert it to the other side of the crochet piece and do exactly the same thing that you did on the other side. Once you're done, this is how I tie the straps at the back. I go through one of the single crochets that I made on the side and pull my strap through, and do the same for the other side. Like and subscribe to let me know you want more videos like this one, and follow me on social media at Not Kisses.